Akala ko ba ang rally na yan ay para ipakita sa gobyerno na galit tayo sa korupsyon? Para ipakita sa gobyerno na nakatingin tayo sa mga ginagawa nila para panagutin ang mga kailangan managot dahil nagnakaw ng pera ng bayan. Tapos biglang nagkagulo. Tapos biglang inaatake na ngayon ang pulis. Tapos biglang lulusubin ang Malacanang para pababain si Marcos. Sino yung papalit, ne? Yung nasa Japan? Ang gusto niyong ipalit na presidente ng Pilipinas ay nasa Japan. Wala sa Pilipinas ngayon. Nasa Japan para sa sarili niya. At wag na wag niyong sasabihin sa akin na para sa tatay niya yan because ang ginagawa niya ngayon, ang rason kung bakit mas lalong hindi mabibigyan ng interim release si PRRD. Dahil gamit na gamit ang mga ginagawa niya, sinasabi niya ng prosecution para talaga labanan ang interim release. Na-realize nyo yan? Na-realize nyo ba yan? Na gusto nyong pababain ang presidenteng andirito ang rason na mabubuksan ang investigasyon ng korupsyong ito, tapos yung gusto nyong ipalit wala dito? Yung gusto nyong ipalit nasa ibang bansa para ipaglaban ang pansariling interes. Kasi hindi pwedeng interes ni PRRD yan. Hindi. Because mismo si PRRD, alam niya at gusto niyang panindigan ang mga nangyari sa administrasyon niya dahil yan ang palagi niyang mensahe. Yan ang lagi niyang reminder sa mga pulis noon. Hindi ho ba? Na sige, gawin niyo ang mga trabaho ninyo, ako ang bahala sa inyo. Hindi ho ba? Tapos ngayon, ang ginagawa nyo, binabato nyo, tinatadyakan nyo, hinahagisan nyo ng bato ang mga pulis. Ang usapan, ipaglaban ang kapwa Pilipino. Ang usapan, ipaglaban ang sarili natin dahil galit tayo sa korupsyon. Ang usapan, hindi magiging magulo. Do you expect me to believe that your actions, those actions, will benefit anyone except yourselves and the family that is behind that? Because I don't think President Marcos would pay somebody to create a ruckus when he himself wants to go to the rally. He himself wants to show up and be with all of you over there. And who will benefit the most if Marcos resigns? Who will benefit the most if you take over Malacanang? Who will benefit the most? The person who isn't here. Akala ko ba malalakas ang DDS? Akala ko ba that you are capable of making Sara Duterte president? Then why can't you wait until 2028? Talagang babahiran nyo ang legasiya ni PRRD sa pagkapanalo niya ng maayos na pinili siya, and you're going to install his daughter by that means? Of course not. Nakakahiya. Kasi 'di ba, for you to actually call yourself a winner is when you actually won something. When you actually got to that point. Because people chose you, not by force. Di nga ginawa ng tatay mo na mas may right yun? Ikaw pa? And what's worse, hindi mo pa pinanindigan. Nasa Japan ka while your batoses are doing that. Huy! And you expect me to respect that? I don't. I don't respect anything that harms people. I don't respect anything. Now that is harm. I don't stand with that. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Well, people in Davao City are celebrating with 100 bakas, which is a good thing. We should be the same in Luzon, to be honest. But there you are, trying to march forward to Malacanang. harming police personnel in your wake. To do exactly what? To drive Marcos out of Malacanang? Are you kidding me right now? And then what? Replace him with someone who isn't here but will take all the credit? When in fact, the same person that is being shielded from being accountable. Because 2016 and 2022 did happen. 2016 till 2022 will open a can of worms, exposing that this corruption did not start during the Marcos administration. In fact, it was a lot worse during the last administration. It just wasn't talked about as much because the focus was something else. I support the rally wherever. That's why nga I was on the lives. That's why I was commenting, mag-ingat kayo dyan. I was commenting, mag-hydrate kayo, mag-sunblock kayo. I even reposted Archie Laga's post about what to bring. Joke pa nga ako na magdala kayo ng tawas because that's what I said. Magdala kayo ng payong kung umuulan man dyan or kung mainit masyado. Sunglasses, rest when you can. Ganun. And then here I see, people, diba, like, wanting Marcos to resign. To be replaced by who? Diba, like, si Attorney Topacio, na pag hindi ka mag-ingat, baka ma-stroke ka dyan sa labas ng Camp Aguinaldo, be. Diba? Kung hindi ka mag-ingat dyan, sa sobrang init dyan, baka ma-stroke ka pa. Abogado ka pa naman din yan. Diba? Pero yun nga naman, we can't expect. Hindi man lahat talaga ng abogado ay hindi naman talaga bobo. May iba talaga na bobo. Yung mga, diba? Hindi nagbabasa. Yung kailangan pang sabihan ni Sandro Marcos na magbasa ng konstitusyon. Kaya yun, be? Ikaw yung abogado, sasabihan ka pa ni Sandro Marcos na ikaw yung magbasa ng konstitusyon sa katangahan mo. At ito naman si Topacio na alam mo na mo yung pag ano-ano mo dyan, pag sigaw-sigaw mo dyan sa labas ng Camp Aguinaldo, mami, mas ikaka-stroke mo pa yan kaysa sa ikaka-presidente ni Sara Duterte matapos ang araw na ito. Kasi at least ako, I would rather choose a president that is present. Not a president who actually cannot stand by her supporters. Oo, supporters mo yung nasa Japan, yes. But you are not fighting for the rest of the country while you are there. No, you're not. You are using the country taxes, including ours, mine, actually. Yes, you are not using Filipino taxes for your expenses, yours. But remember, you have an entourage that flies with you, that is on government payroll. Kaya nga hindi ako magsasabi ng Marcos resign because I voted for him just as much as I voted for Sara. But between Marcos and Sara, I would rather that I choose Marcos because he's actually doing something while the other one is in Japan. Shouldn't you be here to make sure that your supporters are safe? The same people you've all manipulated to think that they are fighting the greater cause by making you president. And when you become president, you're just gonna forget about them. You're not even gonna thank them. You did that when you were vice president. I'm pretty sure when you become president, it's gonna be a lot worse. You're just gonna tell people, wa man mo pugsa nga mo suporta mo, wa man mo pugsa. Remember that? Because I do. Ingat!